Man, the NBA world is in shock that Russell Westbrook is finally retired after 18 great NBA years, bruh. He's been in the top 75, won a league MVP, 9 All-Stars. It's like he did everything he could as an NBA player, but win a ring, bro. And I mean, it's like who's to blame for that, for not winning a championship? Or you can only blame anybody but himself. But he had a few teams that he could have won on. One obviously being OKC Thunder when he had KD, he had Ibaka, he had Harden. They lost to LeBron James. He could have easily played on vet minimum for anybody in the league. I guess he just got tired of going back and forth. Obviously, he's been on multiple teams for the past couple of years, which for great players, once they start to get to that, every year you switching teams and you got to move, or you got to get new apartments in new cities. That kind of like it kind of get old for especially people that's already been like established. He already made well enough money for his like for a lifetime. So like, yeah, man, you talking about a gold medalist, but come on, bro, triple double machine. Everybody say he was stat padded. I mean, he gonna be missed, bro. Everybody used to call him like Westbrook, all the trolls and stuff like that. All that aside, Russell Westbrook had a great career, and it's finally ending today after he came out. I don't know where he stopped. I think he posted it on X that you never know when it's gonna be done, but it's done, bro. Like the question is, who is to blame for not winning a championship? Although he got so close, like everybody was saying that the Lakers kind of like failed him when he came from. I think I forgot what team he came from. I think it was DC. Like the Lakers kind of failed him and like basically brought him on the bench, and that kind of did something to his ego. But then again, man, he was still great. He kind of revived himself a little bit after. I thought Denver was gonna re-pick him up, but they didn't. Damn, man, he went to the Kings, and Kings. I don't know what the Kings did. They definitely failed him if anything. Like after a good season he had in Denver, helping them and showing them like ways of being a winner, bro. Triple double machine. You had two triple double machines. You had him and Joker on the same team, bro. Going to the Kings, and I mean, Sabonis had a bad year. I don't know what the hell their other players were doing on that team, man. They basically tanked forever, like DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine and stuff like that. Yeah, man, it's over, bro. Damn, '08 draft class. I mean, I don't know how much more is in the '08 draft class. He was one of the last ones left. He was one of the last ones left in that '08 draft class. And today it comes to a end. Who knows if KD stayed with OKC in 2016? Do they win one by 2020? I mean, they were good. They were going to the Western Conference Finals still. He still had the juice, obviously, because that gave him more juice. So he won the MVP season, I think, a year after that. And KD won one as well, I think that same year. But like, could they have won one? Like, who's to blame for him not winning one? I would always be the question because I mean he played every night. He never cheated the game. He couldn't shoot that well, but you got that energy. You got that boost that never ended. Yeah, bro. He was due for one, bro, and I just felt like it just never came into fruition, man. He never cheated the game, like I said. So even though he did all that, he's still going out with an incredible career. Obviously, winning the MVP was big time for him because I mean nobody knew that he was going to take a leap after somebody like a 30-point scorer of Kevin Durant caliber leaving his team. He still took that team to new heights, and it was like I mean it was a drop off, but none like we thought it would have happened. But yeah, I mean, he gave us a tribute video for his career. So we're gonna take a look at that, bro, and admire what he has done over the last 18 years, bro. You got to salute people like Russ Westbrook. If you could last that long in the league nowadays, you that man. He was that, bro.
Every museum has a curator, and every exhibit, they have a story. But some stories don't need someone to tell them. They just speak for themselves. So tonight, I'm not going to tell you what any of this means. I'm just going to show you.
One thing about that boy Westbrook, gonna keep some shit on, boy. I'm tripping. I like it though. It's just deacon shit, but he looked tough in the boots. That why not shit on. You got that why not shit on. How about that?
Tonight, I'm not going to tell you what any of this means. I'm just going to show you.
Shit. Gotta see what
And I'm going to ask him a few questions along the way. Not because I expect an answer, but because some things deserve to be asked, even in silence. This one's from the inner city of South Central. before any of it.
It look like this shit gonna be sold to Netflix. Y'all know that little Netflix trend going around and shit. They sitting down asking what camera to look at, blah blah blah. I think this will be in a documentary in the future because he deserve it, and he might be a Hall of Famer too. So I think this might be in a documentary for like Netflix or whoever buys it. Look like this is already. I mean, I'm pretty sure. What the hell? When people retire, they don't do films like this. So I mean, obviously, it's been in the works the whole summer.
Before the triple doubles, before the MVP, before anybody outside of Los Angeles knew his name. Because why not?
Why not?
This was the next chapter. The Sonics made him the number 4 pick in 2008.
Yeah.
No one in OKC could have told you what he'd become. And this is the one people point to, like it explains everything. It doesn't. Well, not really. Russ, what kept you going all those years? What made you get back up night after night when the whole league had a highlight reel of you falling down?
OKC days.
Yeah, I figured that. You know, people forget.
Nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew who I was.
Before he was a walking headline, he was just a kid from inner city LA who could jump higher than anybody had a right to.
Westbrook from UCLA.
Somewhere between the dunks and the draft classes, he became something else. Not just a player, a personality. A meme before we even called it that. A husband, a father, a guy in a kilt at the Met, daring anybody to say something. What did winning mean to you? I mean, really? No, not just the trophies. The actual feeling of it.
Where is Westbrook? Where's Westbrook in the top? Like in the top calibers of point guards. Like, he top 10. I think Westbrook goes into top 10. Maybe not top 5, but at the end of his career, 18 careers of good work, he probably a top 10 PG. We could all just start to cap all the trolling right now. We put everything aside. His 18 years of body of work. That's top 10 caliber work right there.
Some things you don't say. You just play them over and over until everyone else understands too. Because why not? This swing isn't finished yet. That's not a mistake. We left it this way on purpose. Because whatever's next, the mentorship, the foundation, the kids who are gonna grow up wanting to move just like he did, that part hasn't been built yet either. Were you ever afraid of what happens after the game stops needing him? This swing isn't finished. Neither is he. And that's the point. Last question. Now that you decided to step away from everything on your own terms,
What's next?
what are you the most proud of? That might be the best interview I've ever done. He didn't say a word. And somehow, I understood everything.
Greatest thing he left behind couldn't fit inside a museum. It never had to be said. What was that, my guy? Well, man, that was that. It said he left on his own terms. I disagree with that part. Obviously, if he wasn't playing at the same level as Russell Westbrook played in the first, let's say 15, 14 years of his career. So, I mean, obviously, when you start switching teams like that, it kind of get hard and you start having to make way. But, yeah, man, what's next for Russell Westbrook, bro? He got clothes and stuff like that. He got, obviously, a Why Not Foundation that he's growing for kids in L.A. Man, it's sad to see a player of his caliber lead the league, bro. Who's the next person like him? Is probably John Morant, bro. If John Morant can get right and still play with the same motor that he had his first 2 years of the league, first 2-3 years, he'll probably be the same as Russell Westbrook when it's all said and done as well, man. But yeah, man, Russell Westbrook's out of the league. Shit, man, I can't believe it. Y'all like videos like this, man, just like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.